What if your mind made you experience reality in ways no one else could understand? Imagine seeing, hearing, or believing things that feel completely real to you, but those around you can't grasp them. Today, we're diving into psychological case studies that will make you question everything you know about the human mind. These true stories show just how complex and delicate our perceptions of reality can be, revealing the fragile balance between what we think is real and how our brains actually work. These stories are both interesting and a bit scary, showing how amazing and sometimes frightening the brain can be. Some people see things that aren't really there, while others forget who they are because of big memory problems. These stories show how mysterious the mind is. They make us ask, how much control do we really have over our own thoughts and feelings? Segment 1. Imagine never feeling pain, no matter how bad the injury is. That's what life is like for a woman with congenital insensitivity to pain, CIP, a rare condition where the body's warning system doesn't work. While it might sound like a superpower, it's actually very dangerous. Without feeling pain, even a small injury could be missed, causing serious problems. This condition makes us think deeply about how pain helps guide our actions and keeps us safe. Although living without pain might seem like a dream, CIP comes with big risks. The woman might get hurt, like breaking bones or getting burns, without even knowing it. This condition shows how important pain is for protecting our bodies by warning us about danger. Without pain, our bodies can be at risk, proving that even unpleasant feelings have an important job in keeping us safe and healthy. Segment 2. Next, we look at a strange case of a man who suddenly forgot who he was and began a new life without remembering his past. This is called dissociative fugue, a condition where a person temporarily loses their memory of who they are and their history. Imagine waking up in a new place, not remembering your old life, friends, or experiences. This rare condition can make people create new identities and leave their old lives behind in a surprising and confusing way. What makes the mind forget such important parts of who we are? Dissociative fugue is often caused by extreme stress or trauma, making the brain turn off parts of memory and identity to cope. The man's case shows how the mind tries to protect itself from overwhelming experiences, even if it means losing a sense of who we are. This short break from reality might help with emotional pain, but it also makes us think deeply about what makes us who we are and how we rebuild ourselves after such big changes. Segment 3. Our next story is about a young girl who suddenly saw everything upside down, a rare condition called spatial disorientation. Her brain's sense of space and direction was so messed up that everything looked flipped, making even simple tasks like walking or reading really hard. This condition shows how our brains figure out where we are and how confusing it can be when that system is off. How does the brain keep us balanced and oriented, and what happens when this important process breaks down? This condition is often caused by problems in the brain systems for understanding space, usually from head injuries or neurological issues. The girl's experience shows us how the brain creates our sense of reality and what happens when this process goes wrong. Spatial disorientation changes how we see our surroundings, making us realize how important our brain is for understanding and interacting with the world. It's a clear reminder of how much we depend on our brain to get through our daily lives. Segment 4. Imagine living without feeling fear, no matter how dangerous things get. That was the reality for a man with Urbach-Wiethe disease, a rare condition that harms the amygdala, the part of the brain that processes fear. Without this key part working right, he could stay calm in scary situations. While it might seem good to be free from fear, this condition also shows us how important fear is for keeping us safe. The man's story highlights how fear helps us handle danger and protect ourselves, and what we might lose without it. Living without fear might sound like a superpower, but it actually makes a person more vulnerable to danger, since fear is crucial for survival. The man's situation gives us a unique view on how fear influences our actions and decisions. Fear not only warns us of possible threats, but also helps us make careful choices. Without fear, the man faced many risks that most of us would naturally avoid, showing how our emotions help protect our safety and well-being. Segment 5. Finally, we delve into the eerie case of a woman who was convinced she was dead, a rare psychiatric condition known as Cotard delusion or walking corpse syndrome. In this unsettling state, individuals believe they are deceased or no longer exist, despite evidence to the contrary. This condition can lead to profound isolation and disconnection from reality, as sufferers struggle with the notion that their physical presence is merely an illusion. The woman's experience offers a haunting glimpse into how the mind can distort reality in the most profound ways, raising questions about the nature of existence and self-awareness. Cotard delusion is a serious condition where a person believes they are dead or that their organs are missing. The woman's case challenges our understanding of how we see ourselves in reality, showing how the mind can drastically change our sense of being. This condition makes us think about how delicate our self-awareness is and how deeply our mental state can affect how we experience life in reality.